Hi, everyone. My name is Carson, and I intern with the organizing department at DFA. As you know, one of the central most issues in the 2016 presidential election was immigration. Trump winning the presidency despite his racist, anti-immigrant rhetoric struck fear in many Americans who were now unsure of what would happen next. There have been ongoing legal battles in the courts as well as organizing on the streets to protect immigrants that are at risk all over America. We can't let up. We have to be relentless. The next step in this movement is for our senators and representatives to match this energy in the halls of Congress. That's why it's so important for Democrats in both houses to take a strong stand for the DREAM Act. Passing a clean DREAM Act is crucial to this movement, and we can't afford to give in. There are 11 million undocumented immigrants currently living in the United States, and they deserve safety, dignity, and citizenship. Instead, Trump and his Republican cronies are playing politics with their lives and threatening to deport them to gain points with their base. As heartbreaking as that is, this is the reality we live in, and it's on us to keep that from happening. The only way we can protect these hardworking families is by demanding that Democrats listen to voters and fight for their future. And frankly, time is running out. Calling DFA members and getting them to agree to call their senators is a surefire way to make this movement stronger. It's up to us. Let's make our voices heard loud and clear. So just to review, everyone should be logged in right now, but in case you joined late, here's how to log in. You'll want to look in your emails from Carson, that's me, and under number 3 in that email, it'll say, Important. During the DFA dialer training call, you will be asked to click on this link to log in and start making calls. So go ahead and click on that link, which will take you to the hub dialer and has all the information already pre-entered for you. If you don't have that email handy, just go ahead and go to dfadialer.com to log in. Again, that's dfadialer.com. So right now, you should see a web page with a training video, and on the right side, you will see Log in to the hub dialer. If this is the first time you're using the hub dialer, please check the box. If you've used it before, just sign in. Now you should see some instructions on your screen. Scroll all the way to the bottom of this page and you'll see a button that says, Let's get started. Go ahead and review that script and make sure that you're comfortable with it. We're going to be using this script to talk to members. These are DFA members who live in states with at least one Democratic senator, and they're the folks that we most need to mobilize to keep pressure on Democrats. Many of our members have heard of DACA and are following this story, but they may not have called their senators yet. This week, their calls are more important than ever. So we want to do a few things with these calls. First, we want to educate members about DACA and the DREAM Act and make sure they know how important it is to take action right now. Second, we want to mobilize folks to call their Democratic senators this week. And third, we want to encourage folks who may have already made calls and are feeling discouraged to stay committed and stand up for dreamers. So let's go ahead and click Let's Get Started so you'll know what to expect. You'll see a new page with a phone number and a dial-in code. That phone number probably starts with a 646 number. Once we're done with this training, so not right now because you're on the phone with me, but once we're done, you're going to have to actually call that number on your phone. Once you've dialed that phone number, you'll hear an automated woman's voice, and she's going to say, Welcome to the hub dialer. Then, listen on your phone to the number that she says out loud because you're going to need to type it in to the confirmation code space on your computer. That confirmation code is something you can only get by listening to the hub dialer woman on the phone because that's what tells the computer and the phone that you are the person making these calls and that it's sending members to you. So once you enter your confirmation code and you click Start Calls, we're off to the races. And the computer is now calling members for you to try connect. It can be very quick when you get your first live member, so make sure that you're ready to take your first call when you click it. You're going to hear music and it'll say, Please wait on your computer screen with an orange flower. This music may only last for a few seconds or it can last up to a minute. When you are connected to your first person, this hold music will stop, you'll hear a beep, and then you will see the script and the member's name pop up on your screen. As soon as you hear that beep, the member has answered the phone and they've already said hello, So you can go right into the script and say, hello, this is name, and I'm a volunteer with Democracy for America calling for the member's name. Don't pause when you hear the beep, or else the member might think that no one's there and they could hang up on you. The dialer screens out most answering machines, but if you do happen to get connected to an answering machine, don't bother leaving a message. Just click "This is an answering machine" at the top of the page. You will automatically be moved back to the hold queue for your next call. When you talk to members, make sure that you record the results of your call. We want to know how many people are calling so we can tell our partners and we can let the media know that DFA members are taking action to protect DACA. Please include details about your conversation in the notes box on the left side of the page. Any information that you pass on to us helps us refine the campaign so we can make our work even more effective in the future. Once the call is complete, say goodbye and wait for the person to hang up. Do not hang up your phone. Make sure that all of the information you gathered on the call has been entered correctly and thoroughly. Once the member has hung up, you can stay on this screen as long as you need to type in the result of the call before moving on to the next call. When you are ready for the next call, just click Next Call. You will hear hold music and wait to talk to the next member. When you call members, they won't see your phone number. They will see DFA's headquarters in Burlington calling them, When you don't want to take any more calls, or if you need to take a break during your shift, you can click "This is my last call." This tells the computer to stop sending you members. Then, hang up your phone. If you're just taking a break, you can log back in and start taking calls again when you're ready. This is also the #1 troubleshooting tip. If you get stuck, or if you run into trouble on the dialer, or if you accidentally hang up your phone, just go ahead and log out and then log back in and start over. The dialer will run until 9 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, so you can stay on as long as you want, and it will kick you off at 9 p.m. Eastern if you're still calling then. We encourage you to stay on for at least an hour. These calls are really important, and we really need your help to mobilize every DFA member we can. If you can stay on for 1 hour, awesome. If you can stay on for 2 hours, that's 2 times as awesome. Always stay on for about 10 minutes longer than you think you can, because that's how we can build a better, more people-powered democracy, and we can defeat Trump to make sure dreamers and their families are protected. This concludes the training portion of tonight's DFA dialer shift, so if you're ready to start making calls, and we hope that you are, please hang up now and click "Let's Get Started" on your computer screen. Again, if you're ready to start making calls, please hang up now and click "Let's Get Started" on your computer screen. If you are having trouble logging in, just go to dfadialer.com and enter your information in the box at the left. You can also email us at organizing@democracyforamerica.com if you get stuck along the way. Thanks for joining us for this member mobilization effort.